Holy fucking shit.
I will tell you, I've never seen anything like it.
Holy fucking shit.
Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Everything okay?
$11 million? What are you gonna do? Get a Ferrari? What the?
Oh, language. The baby's here.
Imagine a reality where wealth is not merely about the accumulation of currency, but about the cultivation of value within oneself. In the world of Nocturnity, the stewards are not just treasurers or financial managers. They are alchemists of human potential, transforming effort into energy and energy into abundance. In the shadows of economic transactions and marketplaces lies an unspoken truth, one that the stewards of Nocturnity understand deeply. Money is not a mere object or a number on a screen. It is a pulsating current of energy. As we peel back the layers of history, we find that money's essence has always been about the exchange of this energy, a representation of value that moves with the vitality of human endeavor. Our ancestors did not hoard their wealth in banks, but in barns and fields. The fruits of their labor were literal fruits, grains, animals, and other goods that sustained life. This was the first dance of value exchange, where the sweat of one's brow could be seen in the ripeness of harvested wheat or the health of cattle. Wealth was visible, tangible, and intrinsically linked to survival and comfort. As civilizations advanced, so did the concept of value. Precious metals like gold and silver took center stage, their sheen and scarcity a symbol of enduring wealth. These metals, pulled from the earth's embrace, were mankind's first attempt at distilling the essence of their labor and life's energy into something that could be carried in a pocket or stored in a vault. They were not valuable because they could aid in survival, like grain or cattle, but because they held a universally agreed upon worth, a stable promise of energy conserved and recognized. Fast forward to today's modern economy and we find ourselves dealing with money as an abstract concept. Fiat currency issued by governments represents a significant milestone in this journey, symbolizing trust in institutional structures and a break from the physical constraints of commodity-based money. As our world becomes increasingly digitized, many argue that cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin represent not just another step, but a transformative leap in the concept of value. Yet, even stripped of physical form, the energy of money flows even more dynamically, facilitated by technology moving at the speed of light across the globe. The stewards of Nocturnity see beyond the paper and coins, the digital figures. They see the undercurrents of human effort, the aspirations that fuel trade, and the ambitions that drive markets. They understand that every dollar earned and spent is charged with the life force of its earner, imbued with the sweat, the dreams, and the time of an individual's life. In Nocturnity, money is more than a tool for exchange. It is a measure of the energy we pour into the world. It is the harvest of our collective human spirit, the quantifiable result of innovation, creativity, and labor. The stewards task themselves with nurturing this understanding, ensuring that each member of Nocturnity recognizes the sacred flow of value and positions themselves not just as passive participants in an economic system, but as active creators of wealth. Let's discuss the importance of personal value and how to attract the wealth that is the natural consequence of a valuable individual. In the realm of wealth creation, personal value isn't just a factor, it's the driving force. Within Nocturnity, the stewards embody this principle, understanding that the magnetism of wealth is not drawn by idle wish, but by the gravity of one's contributions. Imagine personal value as a garden. It requires diligent cultivation, each skill honed, each connection fostered, each piece of knowledge internalized acts as a seed sown into the fertile soil of potential. As the stewards of Nocturnity well know, the quality of the seeds and the consistency of care determine the bounty of the harvest. The journey to increasing personal value is a path paved with intentional actions. It begins with self-awareness, recognizing innate strengths and identifying areas ripe for development. In this pursuit, the stewards guide, aiding individuals to channel their energies into passions that resonate, endeavors that challenge, and tasks that fulfill. It's about fine-tuning the skills that set you apart and diving into the depths of continuous learning and self-improvement. It's about embracing challenges as catalysts for growth and viewing every setback as a lesson. The wealth follows suit, not as the goal, but as the natural byproduct of a value-laden journey. As we consider the role of money as energy, it becomes clear that the force behind earning and accumulation is nothing but the expression of personal value. The stewards exemplify this through their discipline and strategic foresight by recognizing that value begets value. To increase one's net worth, one must first amplify their self-worth. But what does it mean to enhance this personal value in practical terms? It's a multifaceted endeavor involving education, self-reflection, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. It's about curating experiences that not only enrich the self, but also enhance one's ability to contribute meaningfully to the world. Let's unravel the steward's role in personal value enhancement, a deliberate process within Nocturnity that ensures every individual not only discovers, but also maximizes their inner wealth. This is where the transformation from mere existence to exponential living begins, where the individuals within Nocturnity learn to turn their value into a beacon that attracts abundance. In the landscape of prosperity, the stewards of Nocturnity serve as the architects of abundance, wielding the power to amplify personal value. But why do some find themselves ensnared in the clutches of poverty, their lives an endless cycle from one paycheck to the next? Is it merely fate? Or is there a missing link in their understanding of value? Consider this. In our vast economy, there are those who struggle to move past survival mode. They work tirelessly, yet their labor barely moves the needle on their wealth gauge. Have you ever found yourself pondering why the fruits of your work seem so meager? Could it be that your personal value, the energy you channel into your endeavors, isn't reflected in the compensation you receive? The stewards stand as the vanguard against this disparity. They understand that value isn't solely measured by hours clocked in or the sweat on one's brow. True value comes from a deeper place, a fusion of skill, knowledge, and the unique flair each individual brings to the table. It's about harnessing your innate talents in the continuous pursuit of self-improvement that aligns with the ever-changing demands of the world. But how do you elevate your personal value? The stewards guide us through this transformative journey. They teach us that enhancing personal value isn't a passive experience. It's an active engagement with life's learning opportunity. It's about strategically positioning oneself in environments where growth is not just possible, but inevitable. It's about seizing every chance to learn, adapt, and apply oneself in ways that turn routine work into exceptional contributions. Ask yourself, when was the last time you invested in learning a new skill or deepened your expertise in your chosen field? When did you last seek feedback, not to bask in praise, but to uncover your blind spots and forge ahead with greater clarity? The steward's role extends beyond mere counsel. They exemplify the ethos of Nocturnity through their actions. They are the mentors who don't just preach about value, they elevate it in themselves and inspire others to do the same. By doing so, they ignite a chain reaction of wealth creation that ripples through the community, lifting others from the pit of financial stagnation into the realm of abundance. As you engage with these concepts, let the questions linger. Let the discomfort they may evoke fuel your desire for change. Embrace the steward's wisdom, for it holds the key to transforming not just your bank account, but the very essence of your contribution to the world. The stewards of Nocturnity, guardians of resources and architects of prosperity, live by principles that are as much about ethics as they are about economics. Their mastery of resource management ensures that the collective's needs are not just met, but are done so with precision and foresight, leaving no room for excess or scarcity. With a deep commitment to sustainability, they champion eco-friendly methods, advocating for a world where the growth of Nocturnity does not come at the expense of the planet. Their foresight prepares Nocturnity for unseen futures, ensuring that come what may, the community remains resilient and self-sufficient. This is not a role they take lightly, for in their hand lies the shared prosperity of every member, their well-being interlinked, their success a collective victory. Every decision made, every resource allocated is done with an acute awareness of the impact it has on every individual within the community. The stewards begin each day with a ritual as old as time: reflection. In the quiet of the morning, they consider their personal finances, not out of greed, but out of responsibility, ensuring their stability to contribute effectively to the collective. It is a moment of clarity, a daily alignment of their financial trajectory with their values and goals. The reflective practice extends beyond the self, considering their tangible and intangible assets. In moments of resource meditation, they ponder on the best utilization and expansion of these assets, always seeking ways to serve the collective better. Dedication to knowledge is another cornerstone of their rituals. In their economic study hour, they immerse themselves in the latest wealth creation and investment strategies, not for mere personal gain, but to fortify the financial knowledge of the entire community. They know that an investment in knowledge pays the best. As custodians of prosperity, the Stewards of Nocturnity invite you to master the art of wealth and wisdom. Embrace the daily rituals that refine your financial foresight and elevate your resource consciousness. Let's unite in our journey towards a sustainable future, rich in abundance and collective well-being. Step forward and join Nocturnity's ranks, where your personal growth fuels our shared vision. Together, we will forge a legacy of affluence and understanding, transcending beyond the ordinary towards a harmonious and prosperous existence. Your path to empowerment begins here. Become a steward of your destiny.